Bree, welcome in. Bree, how are you doing? Good to see you. Samantha, welcome in. Bree, tell me about it. Bree, I was not in the mood. Samantha, welcome in. Samantha, how was your Thanksgiving? Hope it was good. Nick, welcome in. Georgia Peach, welcome in. It was good. Lasagna was a hit. Oh, that's right. You guys do lasagna. Oh, nice. Yum. That sounds really good. Same. I had to hold back. uh, Brie, that is so funny. The same way. I'm the same way. Samantha, it was. I spent it with my mom. It was a really good Thanksgiving. Really had a good time. I had a really good time with the fam. With the family, but now we're back. Yeah, it was really good. Any snow with anybody yet? I know yesterday I was asking, but Samantha, I don't think you were here. Yeah, you were on last night, so. I know, Bree. Tell me about it. Bree, do you guys get 2 weeks off for Christmas break, or do you guys get the 3 weeks? I was looking at my calendar, and we get 3 weeks off, but that first week it's like, then the following week is Christmas. I'm like, aw, it's gonna go by so fast. It goes by quick. The 24th. Oh my gosh, really? The 24th? Oh man. So you don't even get the Monday off. We need to find you a new district with a new calendar. Hey Maria, welcome in. Doing really good for the 1st of December. Thank you so much. I got your book, so we will be reading Maria's new book today. We're super excited about that. Yeah, we need something, Brie, with a little bit more time off. Let's be real. Yes, it did arrive, Stephanie. Thank you so much. It arrived, since it arrived on a Sunday, there's nobody on the property. So uh, it wasn't until late that it was actually until this morning that I saw it. Um, so normally if there's people on the property, they'll put it on my doorstep here, but I was able to get it. Yay! So it didn't get hit by any sprinklers. Like that, so we are safe. Welcome to those of you on YouTube, those of you from China, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We'll just wait until the room gets full. And then Maria, we'll read yours second. That way we have everybody in here that needs to be in here. That way we get a full audience. Supposed to be getting snow tomorrow. Oh, nice. Are you excited about that, Brie, or do you not like the snow? I still have too. Yeah. Maria, I don't know why I don't have your email address. I need to send you the newsletter. I have it out in bulk. And I do not know why I don't have your email address. Oh, you love this snow? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they're only 5 minutes long. And they just talk about how to use the
7:08 p.m.
how to use the Joe E. King book. Okay, Marie. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna put your email on it. I don't know why. Just I keep forgetting. But I'll put them on there. That way you get the newsletter. Because I send out the newsletter on the first of the month. A newsletter is just like a little brief thing. Oh, okay. Maria, go to my profile on my LinkedIn, my link tree. My email thing is on there. Email me, and then I'll send it to you. I'll send those to you. We'll begin in a couple of minutes, guys. We'll just wait till 10 minutes after the hour, or 20 people in. Dynamite D, welcome in. Dynamite D, yeah, click my LinkedIn, my link tree, and then my email address. It'll pop right up. Email me and I'll add you to the list. And I can get it. Yes, and I'll send you that. Thank you, Dynamite D. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you, Maria. I would really appreciate that. That would be amazing because I really want to collect some more of those pictures. Hey, Liz, welcome in. We got so much snow today. Oh, nice, Liz. That's exciting. Dynamite Day holidays were really good. I spent it with my family. I spent it with my mom and my brother and my sister. Yeah, Maria, turn it into a PDF. You can take a picture from your phone, turn it into a PDF, and then email it to me. And then I'll print it out here and put it on a frame. Nebulana, welcome. And yeah, scan it to me. That would be great. That would be perfect. That would be wonderful. I've been making a list of not libraries, but like privately owned bookstores up around the area and in towards like the LA area to do read alouds. So I really want to get as many of those color pages as I can get done. That way I'll have them ready for when the book comes out finally. I got my invoice installment for the third and final part where the guy is going to color in the pictures. So I just need to pay that, and then he should start on the last part. So it'd be great. Chapter book series anyway. I know, right, Samantha? Or Joey King, he becomes a live streamer, and he knows people like Samantha, Maria, Nebulana, Bree. Wouldn't that be great? And that would be so, that would definitely be something that middle schoolers would do. I think that would be amazing. Wouldn't it? I know. I have to think about, I think I want to do a YA for Joe, but I don't know what direction that would go in. Hey, John, welcome in. John, we haven't seen you. I hope everything's okay. How was your holiday, John? It's good to see you. John, did you get any snow yet up there in Vermont? I know that some of our other places have gotten snow. Oh, just got out of your final. Oh, how do you think you did? Good for you. I hope you feel confident. I have these dreams that I'm still going to my college classes, and that I haven't been to them in a long time, and I just show up out of nowhere, and I'm like, gosh, I haven't turned nothing in. Lucky that you live in Vermont. Yes, Nebulana, he lives in Vermont. Gorgeous. I know, Samantha, I hate them. I have those dreams, and then I have dreams that my car, do you, Maria? Hey, Whitney, welcome in. I have dreams too that my car was stolen, and that I never got around to reporting it. And I've been using somebody else's car, and then I usually can't remember my. Oh, those are so frustrating. Those have to be. I feel like those fall in the category of not having control. Oh, 95% chance of snow tomorrow, Jenna? Oh, nice. Samantha, I hate them. Oh, they are intense. Like, I wake up thankful it's a dream. I always have a dream that I'm lost walking through my old high school. Oh, really? Gotta be something with school or, combination locks. John, yeah, I have a couple of teacher friends that have gotten sick, that were sick over the holiday. Mhm. Isn't it weird? I know dreams are so weird. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and begin. I want to show you first our project for Project Wednesday. So, but before we do that, yesterday we had a mini project. So, for those of you who did not join us yesterday, we made little candy decorations. We made a red one. We made a silver one. Mhm. I dreamed the way to work and ended up losing my job. Oh my god. um, Samantha, we put in little pom poms, and then we got this really cute shiny paper that were cut into squares. Yeah, they were really cute. And then we wrapped them up and put a little clip on them. But guys, this is gonna be our this is gonna be our Project Wednesday. Get ready to be blown away. We're gonna make snowmen, guys. On Wednesday, you guys are gonna make these little snowmen out of socks, out of little button things, right? And then these little cinnamon sticks. But guys, look at how cute this hat is. Isn't that the best? I don't think we could have made a better frosty. Guys, I love it. I really, I know. Yeah, John, we made it out of a sock. So we're gonna get a sock on Wednesday, and we're gonna cut it in a. Hey, Prince Harflip, welcome in. Um, yeah, and we're gonna be able to go crazy with this one because if we want, we could put glitter before we put it together. So we could put glitter on the snowman. We could put white glitter. It's got this little beanie cap. Oh, that's true. That would be really fun. A little bag. Maybe some earrings too. We could probably get some. Hey, Victoria, welcome in. Could probably get some pipe cleaners and put them here for little earrings. But isn't that cute? The cap, the cutest. So you cut it. So you get the sock, and you cut it from where the tube part is at, and then this is the foot part. So you fill it with that puffy the cotton. I bought some of that cotton. You fill it, you twist it, and then you get the stocking, the part of the top part of the sock, and then you put it over the head, and then you twist it up here, and then you cut it, and you make this little fringe in the back. Guys, isn't that the best? I loved it. um, so we're gonna put Frosty there. That's gonna be our Project Wednesday. He's gonna hide right in there. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. I was looking through the internet today at work, and I was thinking, what kind of I know, right, Maria? And I think if you can find a couple of friends to do it all at once, and everybody makes one, you can have like a little village in there. I was looking through the internet today and I was like, what can I do for? I was thinking of marshmallows, but then this short came up, a YouTube short came up with this lady making it, and I thought, oh my god, that is so creative. So I thought we have to do that. And then I have the cinnamon sticks. There's a ton of things that we could use for like eyes and for buttons and stuff. So I love it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Curious George Anthology. And then we have 25 people in here. We're going to wait just a couple of minutes afterwards so that we can read Maria's new third installment of her Mr. Wormy series. This is the Christmas version. So those of you who want to support Miss Maria Parker, this is her third installment in the series. A great Christmas gift. So let's support our TikTok creators. I'm sure this would help a lot. All right. I know it's going to be really good. Treasury of Curious George. Let's see, where did we leave off at? So he was at the toy store the last time. So we're going to read Curious George and the Dump Truck. We love a good Curious George. This is George. He lived with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. This morning, George was playing with his toys when he heard a funny noise outside his window. So there's Curious George. He is right there in his room playing around. He hears a noise, looks up at it, sees what's going on. Let me set a goal here, guys. I forgot to set that up. Let's do, oh, we have the Christmas tater. Yeah, the Christmas tater is still up. All right. It sounded like a quack. George was curious. What could be quacking underneath his window? It was a duck, of course. Then George heard another quack. And another. Yes, definitely monkeying around. Thank you so much, Prince Hairflip, for the Christmas taters. So there's the noise coming out. He goes on the other side and sees the little duck and the little row of flowers there. Nice. Why, it was not just one duck. It was a mother duck and 5 small ducklings. Ducklings were something new to George. How funny they were. He watched the ducklings waddle after their mother. Where they were going, George was not curious for long. Thank you so much, Prince Hairflip, for those. I really appreciate that. Are we 80% there? Is that one way? Yeah, halfway there. So then he sees the duck and the little ducklings following Mom. So he's going to go see what's going on. Soon he was waddling after Mother Duck, too. Now he could see where they were going. So he crossed the street. There's a man on a bike letting the ducks cross. The duck crossing. The ducks waddled all the way to the park. George loved the park. Today, he saw children flying kites and gardeners planting trees by the pond. Then George saw something he had never seen in the park before. So here's a big view of the park where the ducks are going in. Somebody's flying kites. There's the city in the background. You've got some cleaners, probably putting new turf on the ground, dump trucks, bridge, and there's Curious George there. Oh, looks like they're putting in new trees. Oh yeah, they're digging holes and putting trees all along the banks there. It was a dump truck, and it was big. In fact, George was not even as tall as one of the wheels. George forgot all about the ducklings and stopped to look. Uh-oh. It would be fun to sit in such a big truck, thought George. No one was inside the truck, and the window was wide open. George could not resist. Uh-oh. So he's going to get inside. Let's see what he does. But sitting in a big truck was not so fun for a little monkey after all. George could not see outside the window. It was too small. He was too small. If only there were something to climb on. Would this make a good step for a monkey? It did. Now George could see out the window. He saw grass and trees and a family eating a picnic. George suddenly heard a low rumbling sound. Was it his stomach rumbling, he wondered? It had been a long time since breakfast. But the rumbling was not coming from George's stomach. Uh-oh. I think I know where that rumbling is coming from. It was coming from the back of the truck. George was curious. He climbed out of the window. Then, like only a monkey can, he swung up to the top of the truck. Now he could take a look. He saw the truck was filled with dirt. George was excited. What could be better than a truck full of dirt? George jumped right in the middle of it, sitting on top of the dirt. George felt the truck bed begin to lift. Uh-oh. So there's the truck. There's George right at the top. He sees the dirt, jumps right in, but that truck is getting ready to dump it all over. It tilted higher and higher. The dirt began to slide. It was sliding right into the pond, and George slid with it. George was having fun. But the pile in the pond got bigger and bigger and bigger, and soon the fun was gone. So he went from the ducks to the park to the truck to the dirt. He's got a lot of coverage. Just then the gardeners came back from lunch and stood with their mouths wide open. They saw the empty dump truck, the pile of dirt in the pond, and a very muddy monkey. They knew just what had happened. But before they could say a word, George heard a familiar sound. Uh-oh, I think I know who it is. There's the pond, the dirt getting dumped right into the water there, the little pond. He heard more quacking. The gardeners heard it too. Then they heard people laughing. Look, said a girl, the ducks have their own island. Indeed they did. The pile of dirt made an island in the pond, and Mother Duck and all her ducklings were waddling right on top. Maybe a little mini island right there in the pond. Oh, that could be a good idea so they can get more interactive with the water. George was sorry he had made such a mess, but the gardeners didn't seem to mind. We were planting more trees and flowers to make the park nicer for people, said one of the gardeners. But you've made the park nicer for ducks, too. Later, a small crowd gathered at the pond. Would you like to help me feed the ducks? The girl asked George. George was delighted. Soon everyone was enjoying the park more than ever before, including the ducks, who were the happiest of all in their new home. So there's the gardeners there. They invite George. We were just going to make it a nice park for the people, but they thank George because he now made it nice for the ducks. An inclusive pond for everyone. There's a girl right there with the pieces of bread. The end. Here comes the man with the man with the yellow hat. They're going together to the park with the kites. A treasury of curious George. A good way to start the live. There's no better way to start an hour of reading books than with an anthology, and one that everybody's familiar with, Curious George. All right, let's go ahead and take a vote. What are we thinking? 1 through 10. I give that one a 10. You cannot not give Curious George a 10. Sometimes the stories are a little bit um not too detailed. 10, Prince Hair Flip. Quaking adorable for Samantha. I love it. 10, yeah, it was really cute. Yeah, we love a good Curious George. Tonight we're drinking chamomile with a honey and lavender base. We're super excited. The tea is hot. Brie 10. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the honey base. I agree. You cannot go wrong. It makes it sweet just enough. All right, let's set the timer for 1 minute. Our goal tonight is going to be 40K. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. 1 minute of tapping. Let's see if we can get to 40K tonight. There was something that I wanted to show you guys. I was going to show you that I thought quickly, but I can't remember what it was. It left me for a second there. Let's go ahead and tap, tap, tap so we can get to 40K by the end of the night. Welcome to those of you who've just joined us. We do have a goal tonight of these Christmas taters. Yes, almost a fourth of the way. A good way of describing it. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and start with our second book. We have a special reading tonight. A special reading tonight, The Most Dazzling Pine Cone. Hey Siri, turn off. For those of you who are new to the live, Maria Parker is one of our longtime live contributors to the comment section. She has her Mr. Wormy book collection. This is the third book in a series. You can now purchase it on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Maria, any other place? Maria's been with us for a long time, and she's always been very positive and she always contributes a lot to our live conversations that we have. So if you're looking for a children's book to purchase over the holiday season for Christmas, let's support our small businesses, our local small businesses. Rather than going to the big box stores or Target or Walmart, let's support small creators. All right. The Most Dazzling Pine Cone. This one's got some really good colors. And as you know, Maria does her own illustrations too with her books. So these are all done by hand. We love a good Christmas pine cone. A ball of yarn. And Mr. and Mrs. Wormy. Oh, we'll get the character names. We got some glue here. Yay! Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And when you open it up, you get this really cute picture here, too, from a big gift. The little ornament. I love the colors on this. These reds and blues and these little snowflakes. Really cute. And we have our dedication page. Ducky, yes, thank you so much. Oh, husband's in tonight. For every child who loves to imagine, create, and share, you make the holidays merry and bright. Yay, the most dazzling pine cone. I love that you integrated Santa into, or Christmas into your collection. In the world of wormies, the snowflakes settle down. So it's a nice snowy day in Wormy Village. We have our little snowman here. Hey, Julia, welcome in. We've got the Wormy family and friends. Everybody's dressed to the nines. I love it. They're very stylish worms, Maria. I love it. They've got their little headphones on, their little coats. Look at these little characters here. Magali, this is Maria Parker, one of our live viewers. She's the illustrator and the writer of the book. Each wormlet gets the squirmies as their parents go to town. I know. They're very creative. All these little details. Little sunglasses, big eyes, the little beads in the hair. I love it. Each wormlet gets the squirmies. And then we have all these gorgeous Christmas colors, these reds and greens and a pine cone with little snowflakes. We love the little string lights. Lots of really cute details. And then look at the elders. A little scarf. You have a really good imagination, Maria. I really love these. The glasses with the little whiskers. The beard. So funny. A wish list here, a wish list there, and one for Nightcrawler Nick. Nightcrawler Nick. I'm sorry. Nightcrawler Nick. So here are the little wormlets. They're all reading the lists, going through them. We've got this little house here. There's a window with a music box, a for sale sign. And then you've got, looks like a toy store over here, maybe with the little Christmas rings. Oh, a Nightcrawler. Magali, yes, this is Maria's. We all are going to say a prayer that our name gets a nice tick. Here you have this Santa's list. There's a little worm there giving some hot chocolate to Santa. It's very creative. The little elves. And then there's a fireplace in the background. Yes, Magali, so if you know anybody who's looking for a children's book, let them know. One of the best traditions in the world of wormies is, there we have our three main characters. To send your admissions like this sign advertises. So the little pine cone, and you got the little mailbox here, little pine cone calendar. This little background drop here with the little snowflakes. Each family has to go and get the best pine cone they can find. They certainly cannot forget to keep creativity in mind. The most dazzling pine cone. It's that time of year again. Who will have the most dazzling pine cone? The winner will be revealed tomorrow night. Grab your ticket, MN. The little sign. How will they dress it up, you ask? Nobody really knows. This is the whole point of the task. We'll see how each one goes. So the wormy families are together. They're all looking for, how are they going to make theirs the best? And then you got the little pine cone tree there. Another little pine cone. Yes, definitely glitter. Always have to have it. The Soilsons all go out to see what they can find. Guys, look at the Soilsons. That's really cute. Smushed up pine cones all about. Respectfully declined. Lots of different things. I don't have kids, but Julia, that's really cute. Yeah, the little haircuts. The details are very cute. Hey, Crunch OG, welcome in. The Muddingtons' mom and dad find a super duper tall tree. They're all just so very glad till they see what they see, then flee. Oh, and look at what she included right here, a red cardinal. We love a red cardinal during Christmas time. You always have to have a red cardinal. All the little details of the snow. Yes, we love a good cardinal. The Burroways can't seem to locate any of the ones they prefer. They're afraid they might have to innovate or find a different conifer. Excellent job on that rhyming with the conifer. So they are right in the midst of a Christmas tree with all the pine cones. Right in the middle there. Time is running out for them. The wormies find one they like. Oh no, it's stuck on Curly's hem. There's sap all on the spike. So there they are in the little Christmas tree, the pine cones. They're right in the middle in the center of it. And they find the one they like, but one of them is stuck. She's got her little puffy jacket on. Just so cute. Pull, 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 the wormies yank. They tug on her shirt, made of wool. Curly wailed and her heart sank. She thought she looked so uncool. She got stuck. She's like, oh no! All of that sap got her stuck in there. As they worked to get her loose, some pine cones fell to the ground. It's raining pine cones, the worm deduced. They let out a joyful sound. Yippee! Whoa, amazing! Look at this one's hair right here. That's so cute. And the little pine cones. The families go on to decorate and finish right on time. Now all they have to do is wait for the finish bell to chime. We love a good moon in children's literature. Always have to have one. The little pine cones, everybody's finished. And then look at the people waiting to see. And then the little candy cane with the bell. And then the little mailbox. Yeah, definitely gotta stay warm. Yeah, this one's really cute. The little stars, the bow, little star on the top. So imaginative. The wormy family at last shows up, but they have a bare pine cone. Still, they go to the lineup. Theirs is the worst one shown. Aw. Theirs is a little, doesn't have any decorations on it. Yeah, we love a good moon in children's literature. The little night sky. The worm families gather around. Something sweet is about to occur. They get some extra things they found and put them on in a blur. Oh, so they're going to put it together right away. Put that tree together. Overnight for Thanksgiving, yes, you could do East Coast worms. That's really true, Samantha. Yeah, you love a good right one. Ding, 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 the bell goes. Time for the judge to come out. Can you guess which one he chose? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see which one Santa chooses. Oh, the little bell. Cute, the little worm with the scarf. This one, without a doubt. The wormy family. They end up winning. I love it. Make your own dazzling pine cone, pom-poms, glitter, string, and glue, beads and fuzzy wires just for you. Oh, very cute. She put together here a little instructions on how to make a little pine cone Christmas tree. How cute. Make your own little pine cone. And then there's our little excerpt for Maria Parker, author and illustrator. Born and raised right outside of Richmond, Virginia, Maria Parker is a full-time stay-at-home mom of 2 adventurous girls, inspired by the boundless curiosity and imagination of her children. She weaves whimsical worlds and enchanting stories throughout her everyday life. When she's not busy with her girls, you can find her with her hands in the dirt, tending to her garden, or creating beautiful art. Writing is a way for her to bring her imagination to life, and she hopes her stories inspire young readers to dream big and embrace their creativity too. The end. Maria, congratulations on your 3rd Mr. Wormy book. Let's give Maria a round of applause. A round of applause. If you are thinking of purchasing any children's literature, or maybe make a donation, purchase it and donate it to your local library. It's a great way to get Maria's name out there. Excellent job, Maria. Thank you so much for sharing it too. We really appreciate that. Yes, never stop writing, Mr. Wormy books. This would be great to do. You can get order those little worms. I think they have those little worm things, just like we did. Maybe that's what we should do for spring. Is instead of butterflies this year, maybe we should do worms. I'm gonna look into that. We could do a whole worm theme. All right. In the comment section, we started with Curious George 1. And then we read Maria's The Most Dazzling Pine Cone 2. Definitely 2. No question about it. Definitely 2. Let's see what everybody is thinking. Oh, for an ant farm. That would be a lot of fun too, Samantha. Elon is a bitch too. Amber, GC too. Yeah, Julia, we started the Curious George anthology. We still have a couple stories left. If you joined us for the West Coast one, we'll begin with Curious George. All right, let's see what everybody's vote is. Whitney 2, Liz Dose, Magali 2, Samantha 2, Julia 2, Bree 2. Yes, excellent. Excellent choice. All right, hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. Right in the comment section there, Wormy Books. That's Maria's official page. So if you want to click that and join her TikTok page as well, that would be great. We're going to read another book. So we normally do two Christmas and then 2 regular. Yesterday in the West Coast feed, I read this book to the West Coast. I really liked it. I'm going to read it to the East Coast now. Happy birthday, Madame Chapeau. I fell in love with this book. It's a great book. Happy birthday, Madame Chapeau. We love a good pink and page. Wait, isn't it great? Amber, you just see, wasn't it fun? Love this one. So Madame Chapeau, hey Siri, turn off. Madame Chapeau, she loves hats. So this is like these are like little styrofoam heads with these little cute hats on them. Very European. And this one's got a little heart on the front, and you could see she's sewing it on. She's got like the little pins on it. Madame Chapeau, all these elegant people dressed to the nines. with these really interesting hats here. What is that one in Europe, in England, where they dress up with these hats? We saw the royals wearing hats like this. So stylish. And even the men have these really nice checkered outfits. Hey, Brooke Comer, welcome in. She is fancy. Brooke Comer, I haven't seen you in a while. In a 3-story house with a shop down below lived the world's finest hat maker, Madame Chapeau. Look at this city. Lots going on in this city here. Lots of buildings, lots of homes, all crunched together. Storefronts. Hey, Tanya, welcome in. Tanya, how are you feeling? How is your cold coming along? Hope you're doing good. And there's Miss Madame Chapeau's hat shop. And there she is right there. Les Films de Boogie. Chic. Cake store. All the fun things. Wool. Like the lady herself, all her hats were refined. Brilliantly singular, one of a kind. Each feather, each bauble, each bead, and each bow painstakingly chosen by Madame Chapeau. She's a hat maker. She's got a lot of things going on here. Look at her little hat. It's this little like purple thing that's like a swirl. She's got pins all along. This little cute red chair. She's got an iron there. A table filled with all her baubles and beads. Scissors. Looks like our Project Wednesday desk. I think I'm going to go back tomorrow. I'm at work, but oh no. Yeah, go to the doctor to see if you can get some time off. Brie, aren't the illustrations on this really good? She does. Hasanata. She needs to show us how to make a hat. I'm trying my nebulizer, inhaler, cough meds. Nothing is helping. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see if they can do anything. Here are all her hats. From promptly at 8 till exactly at 4, the hatless but hopeful arrived at her door. Each person was special, each one was kind, and perfectly matched to the hat she designed. She made hats for all, from the young to the old, and each left her boutique a sight to behold. So the one thing Madame Chapeau knew how to do was make a hat. And look at this stylish woman here with her little plaid coat, little hat. There's Madame Chapeau, and there's all, she's got a cat. And there's all the different little hats. There's a dog. Oh, look at this. Oh, the dog. This is a bone hat. Very interesting. And then look at the little girl looking. Makes it harder to fight a cold night. Oh, does that normally happen, Tanya? Oh, Yvonne LaFleur. I gotta check her out. Then, climbing the stairs with her dog and her cat, the lonely, shy hat maker took off her hat. A sliver of Gouda, a plum, and a scone. The Lady Chapeau ate her dinner alone. A sliver of Gouda, a plum, and a scone. Oh, with your thyroid? Oh, okay. 2, 3 was the... Oh, no. That's difficult. And then you've got, on the other end here, she's got... Looks like she had somebody before. Maybe he was a soldier. Oh, yeah, there's a guy here. Just one night a year, on her birthday no less, the lady unpacked her most elegant dress, the one with the frills and the frou-frou upon it, and last but not least, chose her best birthday bonnet. She strolled through the streets in her elegant gown to dine all alone at the best place in town. So it's her birthday, so she's gonna get dressed up really nice. She's got this really pretty dress that she's gonna wear. It's like a beige and a pink, and it's got this little blue frill at the bottom here. It's a nice pop of blue. And then she wears her most special hat. Even though she's not with anybody, she's still gonna get up on her birthday and do it right. She's gonna do the town. She's got a little cute matching purse there with her hat. The little mirror. It says, let me read this right. Just 2 blocks away from Chez Snooty Patoot, the Lady Chapeau stubbed her toe on a root. She took a great tumble and flipped head to toe. Her fine birthday bonnet was seized by a crow. So on her way to Chez Snooty Snoot, she tripped on a root. And then her hat flew off, and this bird, I think it's supposed to be this way. She took a tumble, and the crow came and got her hat. Isn't that funny, Magali? Great use of the page. My hat, come back with my hat. You simply can't steal someone's bonnet like that. Someone quite special once made that for me. You can't steal my hat and fly off to a tree. Oh, so somebody made this hat for her. It's probably her husband, her ex-husband, I'm assuming. Madame, said a baker, please take my tall hat. Oh, thank you, but truly I couldn't do that. What would you wear on top of your head while baking your biscuits, your scones, and your bread? No, no, kind monsieur, someone made that for you. For me to run off with it simply won't do. So the crow runs away with her hat, and she passes this baker, and he wants to pass on his hat to Madame Chapeau, and she's like, no, you can't do that. And there's the crow, she's still chasing after it. And then there's a little girl there, she's looking. We don't know who this little girl is until the end. Where Avenue Rogue becomes Rue Tippy Tap, she met a policeman who held out his cap. Alas, said Madame, though I do love the look, you'll need your fine hat when you capture a crook. So she's still chasing after it. She finds a police officer, and he offers her cap. It would go with her little blue fringe here at the bottom. Yeah, the mean old crow, right, Whitby? Take mine, said a cowboy in Stetson, of course. But how could she take it? It matched his black horse. She's all about the look. She is not going to take anybody's hat because it matches them up. He's got hat hair, too. A Scotsman, a jockey, a mime, and a spy each offered the lady a new hat to try. She said no to a derby, and no to a fez, and no to the sombrero of Senor Cortez. So everybody's offering her a hat, even Senor Cortez. You got a top hat, a mime hat, a beret. Each hat that she saw was a pitch-perfect fit for the kind, lovely soul who was perfect for it. She knew that each hat, with its feathers or fur, was made for someone who was simply not her. And there goes the crow with the hat, taking her on an adventure. A very old merchant on Rue Pompadour, with only one hat on the shelves in his store, said, take this small present, I think it's just right. Shyly she smiled, but the hat was too tight. She blushed a bright pink from her toe to her head. Thank you, it's lovely, Madame Chapeau said. So she comes across this merchant. I think she gave up. She comes across this merchant who's got these other hats. She's going to give it a try. She's going to see. She walked through the town on the long, windy route that came to an end at Shay's snooty patoot. She wanted to go home and might have gone too, but the cake had been paid for. What else could she do? She sat down to dine, feeling hatless and blue. So she gave up, and then look at how they winded. Look at how they did the words. Isn't that creative? The little path she took. The restaurant was crowded and fussy and loud. The fancy pants waiters brought dishes and bowed. The plates were a picture, the souffle a sight. The hatless hatmaker could not touch a bite. Aw. So here she is at her favorite restaurant. She's treating herself. You've got all these fancy people. Look at these hats. Thank you so much, Crunchy OG. I will appreciate that. These different hats that people have. This looks like the King and Queen of England. King Andrew. Is that King Andrew or Prince Harry? Or one of those people. Look at this one here, the web. This guy right here. This couple. And there she is by herself. Look, she got herself, King Charles, thank you, Samantha. She got herself this nice big black chocolate cake. And then you got the waiters in the background with some tea. Oh, there's the crow with the hat. The girl held a brightly knit cap in her hand with thin purple stripes and a wide orange band. Its ear flaps were yellow, its pom-pom was green. A freakier headpiece had never been seen. So the little girl that's been following her made her this little hat. It looks rather odd, said the Lady Chapeau. This hat has no baubles, no beads, and no bow. It's stretchy, it's cozy, it's easy to squish. It's knitted with love and your best birthday wish. Isn't it? The little pom-pom. The little hair puff. How wonderfully perfect, the right hat for me. A true birthday bonnet, I'm sure you'll agree. I thank you so much, and I thank you, and I thank all of you. So join me for dinner and chocolate cake too. They feasted on gâteau and sorbet with fruit, and danced through the night at Shay's snooty patoot. The Madame Chapeau wore her birthday hat home, and never again did she dine all alone. So she got everybody to celebrate with her. She got everybody to celebrate her dinner with her. And there's the end picture. She's making another hat. She's letting the little girl wear one too. Oh, she's knitting. How cute. And then look at the little dog here with the little pom-poms. And the cat. Lots of little details. The end. Happy birthday, Madame Chapeau. Let's see. From the creators of the New York Times bestseller, Rosie Revere, engineer. Oh, okay. Words by Andrea Betty and pictures by David Roberts. This is a really good one. I gotta get this one for my own personal library. If you've ever read the Rosie Revere's, I think we've read these ones before. Rosie Revere, Iggy Peck Architect. I gotta check those out. Especially Iggy Peck Architect. This is a good book. This is a good find. Gotta get this one for my own personal library. We love a good Madame Chapeau. Oh, the 88 twist one? Yeah, definitely gotta look into these more. All right, let's go ahead and take a vote. We started with the Curious George Anthology. 1. Our very own Maria Parker, author and illustrator, The Most Dazzling Pinecone. 2. And then Happy Birthday, Madame Chapeau. Since I read this one yesterday, I'm gonna take it out and definitely number 2. Yes. Our very own Maria, number 2. If you just joined us, this is Maria's illustration, and she wrote and illustrated her 3rd Mr. Wormy book. Get it for the holidays. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
Let's see if we can get to 40K. We're almost there. Julia 2, Samantha 2. Amber UGC still 2 is cute and fun. I vote 2 and 3 for the rhymes, yes. Magali 2, Bree 2 and 3, yes. A good choice. Okay, let's tap away. We still do have 3 full bags of books that we need to get through. 3 full bags of books. Yes, Crunch, a happy birthday book. We're going to read this one. I saw this one and I thought definitely have to read it. This one's called The Highest Mountain of Books in the World. So for those of you who love to read, the highest mountain of books in the world. There's a little village, and here's the highest mountain of books. Hey Siri, turn on. We love a good end page. Little birds flying around. This one, it's 2015, so 10 years ago. Let's see if we can find out what kind of mediums they used. I like when they tell us what they made the illustrations of from. No, this one doesn't. It says, for my mom, who was the life and soul of the house, for Paps, our guardian angel, and for Ruth, my little Bruce Lee. Could already tell this one's going to be a good one. Could already tell this one's going to be a good one. Lucas was convinced he was born to fly. So there's Lucas. There's his mom reading a book. He was convinced he was born to fly. Took out his pacifier. Built like an onion. The profile picture, that's Joe E. King. That's the character, the main character of my children's literature book. There's some balloons. I think he sees these balloons. He spot them. And he's convinced he's born to fly. A lot going on in the first page. Lots of details. A little bit of words, but a lot going on in the picture. He could spend hours watching the birds soar or airplanes leaving white trails in the sky above. Look at these gorgeous colors. They're like earth tones. Yellow hues, blue hues. These little pops of green. Little dabs. Looks like they took the paintbrush and just got some green paint and just went pop, pop. And then the little birds. And look at these swirls of color here. Yellows and blues. And there he is, just looking out the window. Gorgeous illustrations. And then look at those little rosy cheeks. He tried to make wings many times, millions of wings. Big ones, small ones, even ones with real feathers. Surely, he thought, one of the inventions would make his dream come true, to fly, but none did. Nebuluna, yes, they're very, they're just like art, just art pieces. Especially, yes, Maria, when they're done with watercolors too. Watercolors is such a good medium to use when making these illustrations. Yeah, they do, Nebuluna. They draw you in. It's like this right here. And the colors. The little bed. So he's been wanting to fly, so he's been making some feathers. Magali, aren't these great colors? Yeah, Maria, they're very calm, huh? The colors are very calm and soothing. Lucas refused to give up. Every Christmas, he would write Santa Claus a letter asking him to, pretty, pretty please, bring me wings that can really fly. But for some reason, year after year, Santa got it wrong, giving him toy wings that were no use at all. So this has got a little bit of Christmas in it. Corey, yes. I agree with the pictures. And then look at this one. So every year he would write to Santa Claus to get some wings so he could fly. Real ones. And look at the Christmas tree. Very simple. The little decorations, the presents. The little girl there, she opened up her little doll. The little fireplace with the stockings. And instead of a fireplace, they got books inside. And the little lamp. Really cute. Built like an onion. Yeah, this is our fourth one. But this is the East Coast, so we still have one more. On his birthday, after blowing out the candles on his cake and making the same wish he'd made each and every birthday before, his mother said, "There are other ways to fly, Lucas." And she put a book in his hands. Okay, so if he can't fly the real way, Mom's gonna give him a book to spark his imagination. At first, Lucas didn't understand what she meant, but he sat in the garden and started to read anyway. He loved the story that his mother had given him so much. He finished it in one sitting. Look at this pretty picture. So the theme of it is a garden. And the illustrator chose to use green as the main color in it. And it's a pretty green. It's like a light green, like an avocado green. It's got plants and flowers and a blue blanket or a pink blanket. You could have made this white in the background, or they could have made it a blue. But they chose green. Green is such a risky color to mix with reds and pinks, but they did a really good job at it. The turtle. Almost without realizing it, he picked up another book, and then another and another. He was amazed by everything he discovered, learned, and imagined. Look at the whale. He's inside of the whale. He's probably reading Moby Dick. And there he is inside the whale there. The tugboat. The yellow sky. Isn't that gorgeous? The little whale eye right there. He started to devour books endlessly, and the more he read, the faster he read. He couldn't stop. He soon finished all the books from the bookcase in the living room, and the books from his sister's room, too. I love how they insert these well-known books. Isn't this from The Little Prince? You had Moby Dick here, and now you've got The Little Prince. You got some UFOs, a rocket. Before he knew it, the garden was full of books. He stacked them up, sat on them, and asked for more. Another great picture here of the garden. And then his books that he's read are starting to stack up. Oh, the French book, The Little Prince, yeah. Really imaginative, and then the little cat there. Everyone brought him books. His best friend, Thomas, the girl next door, a bear, a snake, some more imagination, a lion. I wonder what books those are from. Maybe The Three Bears, or maybe The Jungle Book with the snake. Oh yes, Jungle Book. Yeah, Maria, I was thinking the Jungle Book. Or Mowgli. cool how they inserted those in there. The music teacher, his grandfather, and even the local baker. So you got this snow all throughout the seasons he's reading, and you got this little hole in the ground. And there he is reading with a little campfire. He's watching him read. You guys are getting really good titles tonight. Really good titles. And so his mountain of books grew and grew and grew. And after a while, Lucas stopped coming down, not even to eat or sleep. His mother, his sister, and even the fire department tried to get him to come down, but Lucas could only think about reading. So his books are piling up, and now the fireman has to come and get him. We've got some thoughts there. When he had finished all the books in the neighborhood, he started on vans full of books from the local library. The mountain of books grew higher, and he became so famous that he was even seen on TV. So you have a little mid-century table set there with the TV. He's getting so well known with all of his books in the background there. When people found out about him, they came from all over to see the highest mountain of books in the world. And look at how they decided to do this. Lots going on here. You got the planet Earth here. And then all the people that are coming to see him. Helicopter. You've got the moon, and there's a little rocket up there. An airplane. That's a good picture. That's a good picture. Lucas didn't notice anything. He just kept on reading. Good use of this page. Look at how cool that is. Wouldn't that make a great poster? Those stacks and stacks of books. And look, it's raining. And these dark grays. Whites. These stacks of books right in the middle. This would be a great poster for a library or a kid's room. With each story, he traveled to other countries, discovered interesting things about history, met new characters, and imagined worlds that didn't really exist. I know, right, Maria? King Kong, the plane. And then one day, all of a sudden, he understood what his mother meant. Even though he couldn't fly, his imagination could. In fact, he realized that he hadn't stopped flying since he had started his first book. And at that moment, he wanted to climb down the mountain to tell her. But how? So he got so engulfed in his reading, he created his own mountain. And there's his little thought bubble. And that's when his imagination allowed him to fly. Yet, once again. Look at that gorgeous red and pinks. Pinks, reds. Aw, he finally made his way down the mountain, and he's giving his mom a hug. The end. The highest mountain of books in the world. Hey, Billy Cody, welcome in. You guys got really good titles tonight. Really good titles. Let's look back and see what we read. We started out with Curious George 1. Always a good title. Always a good title. You can't go wrong with Curious George. Then we read our very own The Most Dazzling Pinecone by Maria Parker 2. Wasn't that Maria? I loved it. It was really good. 3, we read Happy Birthday, Madame Chapeau. And then we just finished The Highest Mountain of Books in the World. I'm going to say all of them, but number 2. Number 2 was the best. Samantha 2. Yeah, all of them were really good tonight. Amber, you see 2, 3, 1, and 4. Maria, all of them for different reasons. Yes, very true. Julia 2. Okay, remember this Wednesday, for Project Wednesday, we have revealed what our project is. We are going to be making snowmen out of socks. If you did not see this at the beginning of the live today, this is what we are going to be making on a Wednesday. We're going to be getting a sock and making it out of a snowman, making it into a snowman. We've got little buttons. We've got cinnamon sticks for the little hands. And it's got this little cute hat as well with some frilly on the bottom. Guys, I cannot wait. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. I want you guys to think about what color we can put glitter on our little snowman. We can put here, we can even make glasses. Yeah, isn't a smile the best? If you guys want to make glasses, we can make glasses. We can make big glasses. We could put earrings. We could put little earrings on it. Isn't that the best, guys? It's such a cute idea. Can we make them yellow? That would be so funny. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do for it because I didn't want to buy a pack of tube socks and only use like 1 or 2 of them. I don't use tube socks. But luckily at Michael's they have let me show you guys. Give me 1 second. Let me find it. Oh, here it is. And I had $10 in vouchers that I was able to use, so a lot of this came out for free. So I found these little socks. You know how they have shirts and like things that you can make, you can create your own things with? You get this sock, you cut it in half. This is the part that you make the body out of. Oh, spray paint. That's a good idea, John. I could spray paint some of these before, and if you guys want to do that, make it gold. Or maybe make the hat gold or pink. And then this part here is where you make the hat out of. So you cut this part. This is the part that you put the head over. And then you do that. You put a little rubber band, and then you fray this. You cut it for frays. Such a cute idea. Whoever thought about that knocked it out of the park. Knocked it out of the park. Oh, we're almost at 44. Could do pom-poms as well. Let your imaginations run wild. We're almost at 40K, guys. Let's hit the timer again for 1 more minute. Gonna be wondering where this is. I know, right, Maria? Hey, Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. We're almost at 40K, guys, our goal. Tap, tap, tap.
1 minute starts now.
Let's set the timer for 1 minute and then we'll turn it off. Thank you guys so much for joining tonight. If you're on the East Coast, have yourselves a good night. If you're going to join us for the West Coast, we'll be back on again in about 40 minutes. Yeah, I love it. Yes, definitely. If you're going to stay up, we'll be back on again for the West Coast, 4 new fresh titles. We will be reading Maria's book for the West Coast as well. Alrighty, friends, have yourselves a good night, and we will see you in about 40 minutes. Have a good night, everyone.